they're the ones who have to go on the field. And if all you have to do is quarantine them, and if they test positive, tell them they got to quarantine by themselves. On campus, don't let them go home. You keep them on campus. Tell them you can't go home during the season at all. And if they agree to that, man, you're there. You're halfway there. And my pager keep blowing up. All right. We're going to have to go to another break. We'll be right back. Don't go away. We got a lot more for you right after this.
You're listening to a man who's almost intelligent, very close. Welcome back to Probably Offensive. One hell of a show. Yeah.
We're back. Welcome back. There's one thing I wanted to mention that is pretty funny. It's a little disgusting, but funny as well. And that is Odell Beckham Jr. That's right. The wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. ODB. Odell Beckham allegedly likes to be pooped on. That's right. You heard me. That it's been reported there was a group of girls that have a podcast called Thought. That means those hoes over there. Those hoes over there. Thought. But anyway, I can't even remember these young ladies' names, but one of them said she dated Odell Beckham, and he wanted her to poop on him. And I don't know. I don't know how true who this is, but embarrassing, man. Dude, man, these young people, you young people, boy, y'all are some serious freaks. This whole pooping thing, man, is getting more prominent. This is, I've heard this years ago, but I thought it was a big joke. But it seems that it's true that just some people like to be pooped on. I don't get it myself. I don't understand how they derive any pleasure from a stinky dump being dropped on them. How that somehow relates to sexual gratification. I don't know, because I'm disgusted by poop. I had a dog poop in my yard the other day, and I just felt like, man, you know what? I should buy a fence. I should buy a fence just for that. I was thinking about buying a fence anyway, because the neighbors, they sit their trash cans out in front of the house so that the garbage man can pick them up. But sometimes the wind blows and some of the trash blows all out of their garbage can, and it gets in my yard, and I keep having to pick up trash. But I'm not going to pick up any poop. I'll let that stay there until the end of time if I have to. But I was thinking, man, I should get a fence around my yard just to keep stray dogs out. Because I was out there cutting the grass and seen a pile of poop, which I had to cut around it with the lawnmower. And I can't imagine somebody wanting someone to poop on them, and that turns them on. If anything, it turns me off when I see or smell poop. I'm like, oh, I can't get an erection from poop. I don't care how hot the girl is. If you poop, we're done, man. That's the end of the night. I'm not saying I'm gonna break up with you if that's my girlfriend or wife, but yeah, it's not sexy. So Odell Beckham allegedly likes poop, or likes to be pooped on, and that's how he gets down, allegedly. So I thought that was pretty funny and disgusting, but that's funny. And see, these girls who are bringing this to light, you're just ruining things for the Cleveland Browns, because his teammates ain't gonna never let that go. They'll be teasing him for the rest of his life or for the rest of his football career in the locker room about wanting to get pooped on, and he ain't gonna do nothing but get pissed off and probably want to leave town. And so that's just messing, that's all the Cleveland Browns need is probably the best player they have on the team to want to leave. So anyway, that was in the news. It wasn't mentioned in the mainstream news because I don't know if they know how to even bring it up. Superstar wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns allegedly likes to be defecated. I don't know what they're gonna say. Says this girl, Tasty Winehouse, or whatever her name is, but anyway, that's weird, but that's a generational thing right there. I don't know anybody in my age bracket who would like to be pooped on. Yeah. But that's out there, so I'm sure if you haven't heard it already, eventually you'll hear it on one of these radio shows, one of these morning shows or something, where they, they're making fun of it. But that is there. Now, also last Saturday, the Kentucky Derby was run. Y'all know what the Kentucky Derby is? The horse race, the most popular, prestigious horse race of the year, a one where a bunch of celebrities usually go to it, and nobody was there this year because of COVID. Yeah, that race. That race was ran, the Kentucky Derby, and the horse that won its name was Authentic. Not that that means anything to you or to me, but it means something to a man named Bob Baffert, because it was his horse. He's the owner of Authentic, who won the Kentucky Derby. Now, Bob Baffert, this is the 6th time he's had a horse win the Kentucky Derby. He's had several horses in the race, but he's won, I do believe he's probably won this race more than anyone else ever. So, Bob Baffert, congratulations. I was watching the Kentucky Derby. I didn't know it was on. I was just turning channels on a Saturday, chilling at the crib watching TV and turning channels, and all of a sudden, boom, the Kentucky Derby's on. Oh, let's see. I had no idea that it was on so long, because they had 2 races before the Kentucky Derby. They had 2 other races before the actual Derby started. So I thought I'd be watching this horse race for like 15 minutes. I mean, it's a horse race. How long can it possibly last? It's not like a NASCAR race where they're going to go 500 miles. The horses are actual animals. They're going to get tired. You can't run them for more than like a mile and a half or something. So I didn't think it would take that long. Actually, the show I was watching it for over an hour before they even got to the damn race. I was like, man, what the hell? Come on. Where's Seattle Slow and Big Brown and Secretariat? You know? But anyway, Authentic won the race, and Bob Baffert actually had another horse that was supposed to be in the race, but ended up falling. The horse fell. The horse reared up, which means it stood up on its hind legs and it stumbled. It was a accident, and it fell on the trainer, and he broke his wrist. That's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing, but just because it's unexpected, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that horse was more of a favorite to win than Authentic. You know, horse racing is one. There's a lot of gambling done on horse racing, so they always give you the odds of each horse by the bookmakers. They always tell you what's the odds of this horse winning. So, anyway. The favorite, the horse that was supposed to win, his name was Tiz the Season or Tiz the Wiz or something. I don't remember. But he didn't win anyway, so it don't really matter. And you can only run the Kentucky Derby once. Like, they don't let the horse run it twice, which is kind of silly. They only let horses that are 3 years old, so once you are 4 years old, you can't enter into it anymore. That's funny, though. That's silly. I wonder if anybody's ever cheated on that. Like, they came back with the same horse and that won it last year and had said, this is a different horse. It's not the same horse. It's a different horse. I wonder if they could get away with that. You know, it sounds like something the Astros would try to do, to cheat. But, you know, who can tell a horse apart? A lot of them just brown. You know, unless they got some distinguishing mark on them or something. I mean, who would be able to know if that's the same horse or not? I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking out loud. I need to shut up, though, before somebody gets some crazy ideas and then they blame it on me. Yeah, I heard this on this podcast, man. It's a brilliant idea. This guy said that we should come back with the same horse and have, you know, tell them it's a different horse the next year. It's a 3-year-old horse. Here's his papers. I wonder how they check all that stuff out anyway. I mean, the horse got a birth certificate. Does it have an ID saying it's 3 years old? Can you imagine a 3-year-old? That's how fast these horses grow. That the horse is only 3 years old and he's running in the freaking Kentucky Derby. Can you imagine when you were 3? You know what I'm saying? Running in the Olympics. That's kind of like what these horses are doing. Do these horses grow as fast as dogs? Because, you know, they say a dog grows 7 years worth of growing, you know, in 1 year. So a dog is it's like the dog is 21 years old in 3 years. Is that the same for a horse or what? But anyway, I digress. We're going to go take another break. Last one. We'll be right back right after this. Don't go away.
And now, without further ado, the man we've all been waiting for, T-Jam D. Welcome back to the show.